Hi, we're going to show you right here, right now, how to remodel a kitchen. And I'm going to show you a kitchen that I've actually remodeled here in a moment, as well as what you can do to increase the value of your home, increase your equity, or get your property ready to sell, or just have a more enjoyable, functional kitchen. So here we go, right here. So in remodeling the kitchen, we're going to talk about countertop options. We're going to talk about cabinet options. I'm also going to show you some of the tweaks and things I do to remodel kitchens, and I've remodeled literally like 200 or 300 of them. So here we go, let's dive right in. First and foremost in your kitchen is, what's your budget? What do you want to do, and what are you starting with? So budget-wise, I'm going to start at the top, and I'm going to work my way down to just enhancing the kitchen versus a complete remodel. So as we walk over to this side of the kitchen, you'll see this kitchen has completely brand new cabinets, brand new countertops, and as we walk over, we have brand new stainless steel appliances, and of course, a brand new sink, dishwasher, and upper cabinets, as well as windows and new paint color. And up top, we've put, of course, can lighting, a fan over in the dining area over here, which is a kitchen dining room combination, and tone-on-tone paint. And this paint is snip of tannin along with Swiss coffee white, which I commonly use. On the floors, this is a tile that has a wood look. And the reason I like tile is it lasts forever. You can get it wet and you just wipe it right up. So whether it's a rental or a home you're gonna live in, all of these products are available. Most of them we got either at Home Depot or at a place like Granite Store. And the cabinets we got mostly from places like the Granite Store or other stores that sell cabinets. And these are just basic cabinets, okay, with nice handles. And you screw in the handles and they're made out of wood, okay? And they're basically designed, you'll see them many places, to give you a modern look and a modern kitchen. So let's talk about some of the things that specifically went into this kitchen. Let's talk first about cabinets. You have a couple options in cabinets depending on your budget. You could put in new cabinets like I did, or you can paint existing cabinets. A good colors to paint are gray or white. If you don't have the budget to put in new cabinets, you could just paint them white and then put on modern handles. And then from there, you should be in good shape and have your cabinets look a lot better. If you have nicks or damages to your cabinets, you can use a fill type product like Fix All, sand it down, and then paint them, and they should look fine. If you have a broken cabinet door and you need to replace it, you can often find that at secondhand stores, or sometimes you can order it. Just take the broken door or a door similar to some of the secondhand stores or even a cabinet shop, and they can make you one to match, okay? Most of these doors are standard. You can find them all over the place. There's thousands of kitchens that have the exact same doors, exact same handles, exact same parts. So it's not hard to find parts, okay? But you can find them, especially in secondhand stores. In terms of the cabinets and painting, we talked about white and gray. The other thing you could do is just go ahead and paint the inside white if you're not gonna replace them, okay? Now let's talk about replacing cabinets. So when you're remodeling your kitchen, this is basically just a cabinet, all right? It's a basic cabinet. And all we did was screw it up at the top to the studs and screws there to the studs. And then they just put these shelves in, which have these little plastic dealies in them that hold them up, all right? And put the doors on. They already come with the hinges on them. A lot of the stores will get them, most of them are made today overseas in Asia, often China or Vietnam. They will come in a box, and many of the cabinet stores will have people that just put them together, and you'll pick it up just like this. So when we look at this cabinet, this is about a $180 cabinet. And then the small cabinet, microwave cabinet up above, you'll see here we have the microwave. So we're gonna have electrical behind this we're gonna add, and then we're gonna need electrical for the stove, which is behind down here to run the clock, all right? And then because this is an electric stove, there's electric already there, and that electric and that plug were already there. We didn't have to put them. This plug was actually here. All we did was update it with a new modern plug, okay? The same thing over here. Now the difference in this kitchen, because this home was built in 1950, was it didn't have the GFI plugs, Okay, and GFI plugs are designed so you don't put water and touch a plug and shock yourself. So we have 2 GFI plugs on either side of the sink. Now, in terms of corners, we like Lazy Susans, okay? These are cabinets that have doors that come out like this, so you could store stuff on them, and you have the rotator table shelf, and that just goes right back. And they fit perfect in a corner, and they give you a lot of additional space, and they make your layout work really well. So in remodeling a kitchen, one of the important things to do is to make sure you have clearance for this door and your dishwasher. Oftentimes people, when they do the layout, if they're going to redo it, they put them too close, and then this hits this door. All right, so make sure you have spacing. Here we just have a basic small cabinet, just because we wanted to show some space between the windows, and a corner cabinet, etc. So in remodeling your kitchen, whatever you do with cabinets, make sure on your layout you take all the measurements of all the walls and leave yourself some room between appliances to open stuff. And if you have a corner like this, you can use a Lazy Susan. Now here's another important thing: drawers. Okay, I like having drawers. So if you're doing a kitchen, obviously you have 1, 2 drawers there, a 3rd, 4th, and 5th drawer. All right, if I didn't put those drawers in, I would only have 3. So not everybody wants these cabinets underneath. They also want drawers, which are a better utility and use of space. So always when you remodel, put a set of drawers in, at least, depending on the size of the kitchen. Let's talk about countertops. I use granite because I do a lot of kitchens, and I get a lot of my guys that know how to do granite can do it for me relatively inexpensively. It's a lot cheaper than you think. When you're remodeling your kitchen, if you're not doing it yourself, get 3 bids to put on your countertop. Okay, what I typically do is, this is Ubatuba granite with the white. It looks real good. And then I just put this back splash part here, which you can buy with the granite, and they'll ask you how much you need. All right, so when you're doing a granite, so this is a piece with a seam, and this is a right-ended piece of granite with a backsplash. Okay, so right in, and that goes right to here, and then this piece, right, it's just a cut piece. It's got a seam here and it's got a seam there, and then this is the final piece, which has the left end. This one has a right end and a left end because we finished it on the side. Okay, so your granite person can put that in. Now let's say you don't want to spend money in granite. Let's say you're in parts of the country where this product isn't available, or where it just doesn't fit, like you're fixing up a small fixer rental. You don't need to spend money on granite. You can buy Formica at Home Depot or Lowe's. They have a lot of different colors and designs that look pretty good. This would be the same cabinets, either you painted cabinets or you put in your own, and then you basically put a countertop on it and designed that countertop based on some different options that you see at Home Depot. So some of you, this may be a rental home and maybe your own home, but a lot of that looks real good. Another product that a lot of builders have used and common is tile. So you can do a tile countertop, tile squares. So you would put a piece of, on top of your cabinets, you would put a piece of plywood and either put your granite on or your tile, and then a black splash. Now we took the piece of tile slab all the way up to here just because it looks good. All right, and then this house, when we remodeled it, if we go over here, you'll see that we did the fireplace to blend and match. So we went right over the brick with the tile, the same as the countertops, to blend the room. So you can see the flow goes all the way into the living room, into the dining area, right? We put crown molding all the way around. This is just basic door jamb molding. This is pine. We just painted it white, put in a nice little fan with a light. So we have a sitting area for dining. This table could be this way or it could be along the wall. This was opened up. It was a smaller wall. We opened up this wall, put a header. And then you have your light switches, your tone-on-tone paint, your nice floor, your appliances, and you're all done for your kitchen. Let's talk about windows. So in this case, we put in a window. Now, some people will put in just a regular standard vinyl window, which you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's or some of the window stores. Or some people put the garden window, which pops out where you have more of a shelf. I just put a standard window and a nice piece of granite so it blends and it looks nice, okay? Let's talk about underneath the sink. So underneath the sink, we put in a garbage disposal, which plugs in, and then we have our piping for the two sides, and then the pipe and that hose is from the dishwasher, so it drains. So all this stuff can be done either by your licensed plumber, or a lot of your maintenance guys can do this stuff as well for you, or you could do it yourself. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe, because this is how you learn all this stuff, right? I was just gonna say, you can watch on YouTube how to hook all this stuff up, and now you're learning how to remodel a kitchen. So make sure you subscribe so you can learn how to do all this stuff and make money without spending money, right? Because a lot of you have a limited budget, and so here's free stuff that you can learn on how to remodel a kitchen. So this is your refrigerator area, so we like to make sure we put a plug up high to plug in your refrigerator, so get your electrician or one of your maintenance people to do that for you, somebody who's competent in electrical. And then lastly, you can put a cabinet up here. In this case, we didn't do it because it didn't fit with the door jamb, right? So we just got rid of it. It's an option to put a cabinet there or not. You don't really need it. So this home is about 1,150 square feet. So this is a good sized kitchen for this home. When I bought this house, it had what's called a soffit that was down to about here. We eliminated that because it was just blank, so they could put the smaller cabinets in, and we put the taller cabinets in and the nice crown, and you can see it gave it a nice look and a nice finished look. In this house I'm selling, this was a remodel to fix and resell. Anytime you remodel a kitchen, remember the 3 golden rules are: figure out how much you're going to spend, go price things, and if you're using outside contractors, get 3 bids and find out what they're going to spend. Again, if you're going to do it yourself or you just want to remodel a kitchen on your own budget, I use the tile. You can also use water resistant laminate of this color, which is pretty modern. And you have choices in countertops, which is the granite, which is tile, which is Formica. You have a lot of different options on your kitchen floor, okay? Join me on the next video where I'm going to talk about how to invest in multifamily and increase your wealth.